okay.
In the right direction.
Say something erudite.
Say something. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
We're going to begin. But I also needed to get me when I'm standing up here, so.
Well, stand up. Can't see your head. So, no, it's not okay.
Okay,
All right.
so, okay,
But-
so when you stand up, someone has to get there and adjust.
Yeah, we can just do that. And then you look like you're looming.
That doesn't matter. It's not professional. Good enough?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
And
Enough?
I can still see you.
All right.
You're on the kind of the side of the screen, but
There we are.
we get you both.
All right.
Okay.
And except Dallas isn't here. Dallas will come, but I'm just talking first anyway. So tonight we are beginning our ceremonial magic class, and we're going to do a set up the temple, and then that's something it's going to be a way that it's done for now on. So I'm going to show you this time. I also have some handouts, and then once I set up the temple, we're going to do a meditation on Malkuth, on Earth, on the bottom of the tree. Thank you, Dallas.
This
On
one?
the lowest Sephiroth, which is the light of Earth, or the material world. So I wanted to bring out the tarot correspondences for Malkuth. In the Kabbalah, the Earth sphere is called Malkuth. And so I have all the 10s are all associated with Malkuth in the different elements. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So, and we see, when you're looking at the tarot, let me just pass those around.
Is this recording?
Yeah, it's all recording.
Oh, okay.
If you're familiar with the tarot, you know that the 10 of Pentacles is okay. The 10 of Cups is super happy. The 10 of Swords looks pretty dismal. And the 10 of Wands is not so great either. So what we see is the 10 is the sphere of Malkuth and the sphere of Earth. What's also termed kind of grounding. And when things are grounded. So what the tarot shows us is the active energies of fire and air don't like being grounded. Whereas the passive elements of earth and water appreciate being grounded. And that's
Never considered that.
shown. Like there's nothing that, and that's why the 10 of Swords is so dismal, is because it's the suit of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And what do ideas require is being exchanged, is being active. So when ideas are grounded or stuck, they're done. So that's the idea of, that's why the 10 of Swords, you see, so like the common image is somebody stabbed in the back. But it's just about, that's just how we feel when we're shown to be wrong. It's about being wrong. This course of thought is done. And then the 10 of Wands, of course, is the burden. So it's like creative energy that's just kind of, also kind of stuck. Because then the 10 of course, the good ones, Cups are happy, like that. And 10 of Pentacles is 10 of Coins is the family and the legacy. Yeah. Well,
Audience. I just had a thought. It's not nice when somebody pokes holes in your ideas.
that's right.
That's what they're doing with the 10. They're poking lots of holes in your ideas.
Yes, please.
I noticed that the lower one is divided into 4, but the others are also what colors? That
Yes,
elements?
that's because it's the 4 elements are shown fire, air, earth, and water. And in this Qabalistic image, and of course you'll notice this looks very much like the native kind of symbol of the four quarters and the similar colors as well. This seems to have also a place in North American native mythology or teachings. So what it is on the earth plane, air is a yellow, fire is a russet, a browny red, water becomes olive green, and earth is the black. So that's our four quarters in Malkuth. And all the other ones they're expressions of the pure energy. And of course, so is earth, but it's grounded, and you need these for things to become manifest. And you'll see that in the which I didn't call out, but in the world card or the universe card, there's your four cherubims, meaning the four elements. And in order for things to become manifest in the physical, all four elements participate in manifestation. Also, with Earth, with Malkuth, is we have the 4 pages, the page or princesses of fire, air, earth, and water. So, and the 4 pages. So, what we're going to do is we're getting a little incense going, and the incense is sandalwood. And so one reference, nobody has to buy a reference book, but I'm looking up in the Aleister Crowley 777 what goes with every sphere and every path. So we have the sense of the smell of sandalwood is associated with earth and grounding, and so we'll be using that a little bit. Now, I know Dallas has sensitivities to too much incense and smoke, so I'm just going to get this charcoal going and put a little bit on and then stop.
Can we open the window just a touch?
Yeah, we can
I
open
feel
the
that
window.
we need some fresh air in here. I'm
It's
feeling a bit stuffy.
We've got all this people in here.
I will just go and check on how that thing is doing that.
Okay. And was the little pack of incense also next to it on the shelf?
Possibly. Do you want some of that water, Nico?
No, I'm good.
So I also want to grab, I have some handouts, but I think what I'll do is I can hand out the quarters so you can sort of follow along and that everybody can take home. And I will reference also the what we do in the temple. So I'll just make a hodgepodge here. So this is the old Golden Dawn book. There's I think there's another version that's even heftier. But just so you know, what we're going to be doing is here referenced on page 280 is the ritual of the pentagram. We're going to be doing the formal ritual of the pentagram, which involves Enochian words and making these signs in the air. And so that's the invocation, supreme invoking ritual of the pentagram is what it's called. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to teach you guys. But even before that, of course, in Wiccan circles, to do a spell or any kind of sabbat, there's always a circle. You draw a circle. However, what we're going to do here is similar, but it's the ritual of the Rosey cross, referenced in this book on page 306. 306, and this is the ritual of the rose cross. And what this is it's like a circle, but it's imagining drawing a sphere around us for protection. And there's I'll do that, and we can discuss and figure out how that is constructed and hows and whys in future classes. So I just kind of want to do it today, and we'll discuss it more in other classes. But it does involve the Hebrew words Yeshua, which is Jehovah with a shin in the middle, which means sort of Jesus. Doesn't mean Jesus so much. It's Christ, the Christ consciousness, the idea of the fire letter in the middle of Jehovah. So Christ consciousness.
That's Enochian?
No, that's the Hebrew.
That's Hebrew.
That's the Hebrew. And we're doing the middle pillar exercise. And I have a handout for you about that to take home. And I'll post that online as well. So, what I want to refer to a lot here is the Qabalistic Tarot by Robert Wang. Oh, there you got a very nice one, yes, with the paperback that actually has.
Do you have my witches Kabbalah?
I'm not in this room at all. No, that was stuck in a shelf somewhere.
Oh. Okay.
Which would not be found that quickly. So I have a few words about Malkuth. So we're going to be doing Malkuth. The idea here is I'm going to set up the temple, this Rosy Cross sphere of light, and you can help me or not. How you help me is just sort of helping me imagine. I'm going to be using my little wand and drawing these lines out. So just kind of imagine these lines as like an energy of protection, and that's how you can help. And then we're going to do the middle pillar exercise, which I demonstrated at my workshop, and you guys have all done that with me. And so once we're completed, and I've talked us all through and talked myself through the middle pillar exercise, this is when the meditation begins, really begins. So the middle pillar exercise is designed to get you all kind of focused and raise consciousness and help with your posture. And then, but then is the time to start thinking of the images associated with Malkuth and the ideas associated with Malkuth, which are these four colors in a circle. It's the idea of the tarot cards. Look briefly at if you have familiarity with the tarot. Think of the symbols, the idea of the material world and earth. So I'm just going to quote from ideas about Malkuth, things to meditate upon when we begin to meditate on Malkuth. And funny. I don't want to read it all because it's too much. But so this is the sphere of Malkuth, or the Sephiroth of Malkuth, is the earth on which we walk, the material realm. It's about completion. It is called the inferior mother, the bride of microprosopos. Symbols, some symbols to think about. The altar of the double cube, an equal armed cross. That's an easy one. The circle, the triangle of art, the Hebrew letter He. Yeah, this is all really nice, but I'm not going to quote it all now. the name of the sphere of the operation of Malkuth, which is called the sphere of elements, from which all things are formed. Its archangels are three: Metatron, Prince of Countenance; Sandalphon, Prince of Prayer; and Nefesh ha-Messiah, the soul of the reconciler for earth. And the order of angels is the Ashim, or flames of fire. It is written, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers as a flaming fire. And these are also called the order of blessed souls, or the souls of the just made perfect. And this is the order of angels, Ashim, and flames of fire. Sounds a lot like a Hebrew version of bodhisattvas, like evolved souls that
That
are
were
still
and-
here,
Yeah,
choose to still hang out.
yeah.
All meditation, all tarot divination and scrying begins and ends with an affirmation of the strength and stability of the earth. One must first be grounded before the divine light, and particularly as close of a protective exercise is it necessary to potentially affirm a return to normal consciousness. So we're going to want to remember, if you want to remember anything to bring into the meditation, is the name Sandalphon is particularly potent here as the angel of this sphere, Malkuth. So, Sandalphon.
P-H-O-N.
Yeah. Sandalphon. Sandalphon. The Prince of Prayer. So, let's go.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So the idea is we're going to set up a temple. We're going to invoke the four elements. So during the meditation, it's a good idea because the four elements play a crucial role here in Malkuth. We're in the earth plane. We're in our earth bodies. Part of our temple construction is calling upon these four elements that are the four directions. This particular format is not a Wiccan format about the four elements. It's the more formal with the Enochian pentagrams. There's 2 pentagrams for every quarter. The first one's called the spirit pentagram, the spirit of that quarter, of that element, and the second one is calling the elementals. They are then calling in these 4 archangels to protect us. And very much so, these 4 archangels and the 4 quarters are what construct the earth sphere. So if you need something to think about to get into an exploration of the earth sphere, of the protected, angelic, kind of positive earth sphere, you could just kind of think of those angels that were called in. Something else to think about while meditating. So we'll start, shall we? Okay. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to translate on the camera, but we're going to kill the main light after I...
Oops. Would you like me to hand you the lighter?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. May I just go and quickly look at the computer and see
All right.
that you're showing up okay?
Yeah, let's
there?
try this.
Now he won't be.
Yeah, you're pretty dark now,
Let's
David.
try
We'll
now.
see.
All right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to
Hi, everyone. Thank you for your patience.
keep the light meditating.
Okay.
Good enough. I'd like to start with the black candle because that's the goddess candle. And personally, I'm a goddess primary kind of guy. So this is to start the temple, and then the last one we wished. And open this temple for our exploration of the tree of life. And I'll try to remember to speak clearly and loudly, so hopefully this is working. Come on, baby. And the russet, well, we'll call it russet candle for the hold the fire for the earth Malkuth element here. I know some people are sensitive, so we'll just get this over quickly. Get a scent of sandalwood in here. Maybe that's enough. That'll burn off. So this is how we do it. Ate Malkuth Vegabora Vegadula Ve'olam. Amen. And create the circle first. Hekes Estebebeloi, which is sort of a little starter. It's Greek for go away anything bad. And
It's a good
to
place
the northeast, yes. Hekes Estebebeloi. Okay. So I'm doing a cross, which is actually a Christian-shaped cross in the corners, on the floor, and the ceiling, and connecting them all to create our 3 circles to create this sphere. Okay, so like thusly. Yeshua. 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 Yeshua, Yehovah Yod He Shin Vav He. Ayin Yod Nun Resh Yod. X, the sign of the morning of Osiris. Oops. L, the sign of the morning of Isis. V, the sign of Typhoon, Apophis. X, the sign of Osiris, risen. Thank you. L, V, X. Lux, light, light of the cross. Virgo, Isis, mighty mother. Scorpio, Apophis, destroyer. Sol, Osiris, slain yet risen. Isis, Apophis, Osiris, Iau, Ixapeo Koiman Antabiateoem, may the divine light descend. Eheye, Ixapeo Koiman Anta Butewem, may the divine light descend. Boom. So that's our light sphere around it. Now, always want to try to move clockwise in temple after temple. That's invoking. The four elements. In the east, air. Yexarpe, eheye, open curtain. Oro aibaeo zodpi, yoga. Hail Raphael, Archangel of the East. Okay, to the south. 2 pentagrams. Beiteo emheye. Open curtain. Oi teia pedoke. Adonai. No. Elohim. Elohim. Hail Michael, Archangel of Fire in the south. West. Hoko Emma Agla. Close curtain. Empe Arcel Gaio. Al. Hail Gabriel, Archangel of the West, water. To the north, Enna Enta Gla. Close curtain. Immordial Tega. Adonai. That one's Adonai. Hail Uriel, Angel of the North. Before us stands Raphael, behind us Gabriel, to the right hand Michael, to the left hand Uriel. About us flames the pentagrams, in the column shines the six-rayed star, as above, so below. So be it. So, this evening, Malkuth, Earth, Sandalphon, symbol for Earth, Sandalphon, be with us. So, we're all set. Yeah, let's try that. Nice. So you want to relax the body, you want to sit up, sit straight somehow. but try to follow along. Feel relaxed. Want to try to establish the 4 square breath, which means breathe in to your own count of 4, pause for your own count of 4, breathe out slowly for your own count of 4, pause for a count of 4. What this does is it lets you to breathe deeply and fully, and the pauses help you to, so we don't hyperventilate and get lightheaded. While we're relaxing and breathing deeply, imagine an orb of white light atop the head. An orb of pure light. This is source light, spiritual energy. Before polarization. Its God name is Aheye. Imagine this orb of light atop the head. Aheye. Couple more breaths, light atop the head. White scintillating light. Hey. And bring the light energy down from the orb atop the head to the throat area. Form a lavender orb of light in the throat area from this light energy. Lavender orb of light in the throat area. His name is Yehovah Elohim. Yehovah Elohim. Yehovah Elohim. Elohim. This is the light of our human consciousness reaching up. It is the light, an extension to us. To form a lavender orb chakra in the throat area. Yehovah Elohim. Bring the light down to the solar plexus, inside the body, at the bottom of the chest cavity. Here, grow a yellow, bright orb of light. It's like a little sun inside. Imagine a little sun inside. The energy's coming from above, top of the head, down to form a little sun golden light in the side, behind the solar plexus. Its name is Yehovah Elo V'Da'ath. Yehovah Elo V'Da'ath. This is the light of beauty, the light of the heart, the light of Christ consciousness, the light of compassionate love. Yehovah Elo V'Da'ath. Light of love, the sun inside. Yehovah Elo V'Da'ath. Imagine the light energy descending to the groin area where it forms a purple orb of light. It's the light of life. Shaddai El Chai. Shaddai El Chai. Shaddai El Chai. Light of life, the astral plane. Shaddai El Chai. From there, the light goes to the feet and the earth and our connection to the earth to form a russet orb of light. This is Malkuth, the earthly plane. Its God name is Adonai Ha'aretz. The light of form, the light of matter, the spirit in matter. Adonai Ha'aretz. The russet orb of light at the feet. Adonai Ha'aretz. So we are grounded at our feet. We want to bring our attention back to the light atop the head. Imagine the white light atop the head. On an exhale, bring light energy down from the orb atop the head, down through the left side of the body to the feet. On the inhale, bring light energy up through the right side of the body to the top of the head. Inhale light energy down through the left, along the face, along the left side of the head, through the left arm, left leg. Inhale light energy up the right leg, up the right side of the body, to the top of the head. Brief pause. Exhale light energy down through the left. Inhale light energy up through the right. Okay, on an exhale, we're going to shift and bring the light energy down over the front of the body, over the face, down over the front of the body, through the front of the body to the feet. And of course, then inhale light energy up from the foot sphere, up along the calves, along the back of the body to the top of the head. Exhale light energy down over the front of the body. Inhale light energy up along the back of the body to the top of the head. Breathing deeply, still relaxed. Okay, here comes the fun part. On a big in-breath, collect the light energy at the feet. On the exhale, release the light energy up through the body, up through the top of the head. Imagine the light energy rushing up through you on the exhale and fountaining down around your space, falling down through, sparkling down through, around you and through the body, to be collected again at the feet. Inhale, collect at the feet. Exhale, launch the energy up through the body. If there's any resistance to bringing the light energy up through the body, you can imagine it being pulled by that orb atop the head, pulled up through you. Collect at the feet and release on the exhale up through the body to the top of the head. Again on your own. It has come to me we're going to try a little experiment. Now is the time to start thinking of an angel named Sandalphon. The idea of earth and the four elements coming together to make manifestation. Under the four elementals, the four elements, the four archangels surrounding our space, the four creating the one. What I'd like you to do is imagine a big tree. It's a huge tree, but it's your own tree, and it's very much alive. Perhaps in a meadow, in a scene, in a nature, place in nature, you have a big tree. As we approach the tree, you approach your own tree, and see that in its great roots, there seems to be like a shelter space. It's not a cave. It is open though. And it's an open kind of sheltered space in the roots. Make your way into this sheltered space in the roots of your great tree. This can be your personal starting place. Start there. Okay, let's start coming back.
Should I light back on?
Sure.
You could be addressing your.
I'll be addressing. And at some point we will cover in the course of evenings talking about banishing. But generally, I don't banish good things. And it's part of my kind of personal program to dissolve the veils. So instead of banishing all the energies and the quarters and the archangels that have been summoned to our ceremony, rather I simply go, we thank you, Uriel, Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael, Metatron, Sandalphon. Go if you will, stay if you must. No, that's the other way around. Go if you must, stay if you will. Oh, thanks. I gotta brush up. I'm a little rusty here. Again, go if you must, stay if you will. Blessed be. This will be very forgiving. And so grounding, temple be closed. And I just want to just do this one. Boom. And so now we're going to, if anybody wants to talk about it, and it might be, if you have some notes, if you have things you want to remember, you might want to jot down some notes, because this is the type of thing that you may forget. Also, if it's not to be unexpected that if you're a person that dreams at night, that you might kind of continue the voyage and stuff in dreams at night around what we're trying to learn about Malkuth and the Earth Sphere. So on that note, I'm going to turn this off and say thank you to anyone who was here. And I don't know when those happened. Oh my. Oh, lots of people said it didn't work for them. So we'll have to figure that out later.
Maybe ask them what specifically didn't work?
I should ask.
Track down.
The magic didn't work or the computer didn't work?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Do a smoke again?
Yeah.
It's getting smoke right?
It's very warm, very close in here.
I have a camera you guys can have for recording.
Oh, well, this works
Well,
generally.
I've had it for about 10 years and I've never used it. So it's a little camcorder that you just plug in so you can record forever and then just download it to YouTube. We use our iPhones for everything, so we never use it anymore.
Dedicated video camera?
It's not very big because